Hey everybody, welcome to Noir Bar. Come on, wait a minute, this is the wrong bar. Hold on, just gonna just do something here. There we go. There we go. We've very quickly and unnoticeably transported locations. You don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
Sometimes there's difficulty in time travel. It happens. It happens. Yeah, not often, but it does happen. And joining me here at the bar tonight is Far, of course. Far, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Are you? Are you doing two things at once like me and screwing both of them up?
No, but I am just still continuously traumatized. Thanks, Polly.
Hey, got you back.
What? Do you
though?
That was the most casual got your back I think I've heard in a long time. Super cash. Hey.
And I will be explaining how and by what means. Far was traumatized, not by me, mind you. I bear no responsibility in this matter, but I was present for it.
No, fuck you. This is your fault. This is your fault.
Absolutely your own fault.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And joining me
Yes,
as well,
it is.
joining us as well is Sam. Sam, how are you? How are things? How's the morning?
I'm here and awake. In fact.
Well,
Yeah,
I couldn't ask for much more than that. I mean,
That's right.
you're already
Yeah.
one step ahead of me,
I'm proud to-
goddammit.
The bar is pretty low.
This bar is actually beneath street level.
More law.
I thought you were
Great.
taking a jab at my bar, and I was about to get really upset, but then I realized, no, this bar actually is below street level. It's fine, what you said.
How else do you expect gutter trash like me to get in here?
People's comment,
Well, I mean, what,
I assumed you paid the
Brazilian
doorman.
French trolls let you in?
Yeah. Hold on. The blackboard upon which people write their comments isn't working. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out. And then joining us for a special rare treat
Yeah, joining us.
is Platty.
Yes.
Fat platypus.
Hi.
Platty, how the hell are you?
I am, I'm doing all right, I'd say.
Yay.
I was gonna make some weird comment about the fact that I'm a gamer who has no other hobbies, but okay, we're good. We're all good.
That's not true.
Don't worry
You're a
about it.
shooter.
That only happens like once every 6 months right now.
Now, whose fault is that?
Ammo prices.
Society.
Society and ammo prices. Now, listen, when the Frenchman shoots more often than you do, well, the problem speaks for itself, doesn't it?
I mean,
I
to be
also
fair,
don't have a very reliable place to go to for shooting.
to be fair, in my case, it's mostly because like foxes are a thing.
You know, I remember reading an old Guns and Ammo magazine. And when old, I just mean like a couple years ago, where they were talking about going coyote hunting with 1911s in 45. And I'm like, they just started it so casually, and the title of the article was like, Coyote Hunting with a Colt 1911. And I was like, what? Like, you can't get close to them. They're sharp. They have extremely sharp smelling, hearing. They're constantly on the move. They're fast as fuck. What an amazing thing to hunt coyotes with a fucking 1911. I mean, that's not an easy shot. Rude Inquiry, thank you for $3 and the Weibo legs. Of all the shit tier things to be, Sam, why the fuck did you choose to be French?
For the sole purpose of irritating you and occasionally Polly.
There you go. Rude Inquiry lives up to his or her name with a French inquiry of his or her own. I mean, Rude Inquiry. Inquiry.
Nobody expects a rude inquiry.
They
It was-
expect a Frenchie.
I see what you did there. That was good. Wasn't bad. So anyway, yeah. So everybody come on in and grab a seat, put your drink orders in. You know, I was watching Creepy Little Book the other day, right? And I realized what a poorly organized stream I I mean, Pete, he's got like an intro, right? And he says things that are expected and he goes off script. It's not like it's locked in stone what he's going to say. And then he's got this midstream, subscribe to the channel. Here are my social links. And if you're feeling up to it and generous enough, here's the donation links, and leave a comment below. He's got like this mid-stream credit roll, if you will. And then at the end of the stream, he's got this music that comes in and he goes into a closing stream spiel. And I'm just watching, and I've seen Crip before in a whole bunch of his streams, and I'm thinking, fuck, I got to step up my game. I mean, I got like the fancy little edited intro, but, you know, I can just press play and it happens, you know. And sure, it's an original thing that I created in Vegas, but it doesn't require anything of me. I got to figure out, it's like an inter-credits roll, and I got to figure out a midstream roll, and a... Like, Far, remember when I was more ambitious and I wanted 1940 advertisements and stuff? Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
But then the world.
You go as far as
wore
the
you
cigarette.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, the halftime jingle, Jeff. Exactly. Like he's got a little bell. It's so great. He's got like a little bell and a little hammer, and he goes ding, and it's time for the midstream credit roll. It's great. I don't have a bell.
You know what? You should one-up him, okay? Rather than it being a sound effect, you should get an actual bell. And a little hammer to hit it with.
That's what he has.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, he's got
damn.
a little bell on a platter. It's this great little brass bell with a little hammer that he hits. He picks it up and goes ding.
Oh, God. Well, you need a silver one, then. Sterling
Well,
silver, naturally.
I was thinking, like, I should, like, be noir about it. It'll be like, you know, do the cock my desk gun and be like, yeah, it's time for the mid-credits roll, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's more in vibe with the stream and the era. Because it's 1942, and that's why we have multiple firearms behind the bar. Because there's lots of rowdies about, and when you're running an illegal speakeasy, it's not like you can call the cops. We're over here because of those competing Sinatra words next door to location 1. There's still a few of them left. You know.
Damn Noribar.
Yeah. It's...
Of which I bear absolutely no responsibility for.
Bubble. No context, Mrs.
Never
Lincoln.
give you, Sam.
Thank you, no context, Mrs. Lincoln, for the $2. Sigh. The play was nice and even made me laugh. But then when someone woke up that day and made my poor husband a holy man. Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Of all potato asset, do you still have the blue coal? Good memory. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But we have something that we didn't have before. I can't call myself entirely lazy. We've got a be right back screen, and we didn't have that for the longest time.
Yeah, we do have that.
Yeah. It's got an orbiting moon. Now you can't tell. You can't tell. But the moon in that picture is wildly high res. And the reason you can't tell is because I've shrunk it down to like the size of a quarter. But the original image is just ridiculously high res. It's true. Someone in that community sent Pete the bell. Yeah, I heard that he actually got that bell from the audience, which is super fucking cool.
And to think, Polly, your audience only ever sends you money. How gauche.
Well, I used to be more ambitious. Fart. Remember the bar bell that I wanted to do, the animated bar? You know when you ring the bell to buy the whole bar around? Do you have those in France, Sam?
Yeah.
Do we have a bar bell to buy everybody in the bar around?
Correct.
None.
It's like a big old nautical bell on a ship, a big old brass bell.
We're too busy, drinking for things like that. That's an expensive novelty. That's money that can be, spent on alcohol. No, some bars absolutely do have it.
Dude, okay, but see, fuck, Sam.
Or a gong.
I believed you.
Some of us have gongs.
Gongs. That's not classy. The brass bell makes sense. I get that. And in a bunch of bars I've been to, there's a sign beside it. If you ring this bell, you owe the entire bar a drink. Because the idea of it is you've got it up, and the bartender's going to ring it when somebody buys the entire house around. But there's inevitably some drunk jackass that feels the need to go over and grab the hanging cord and ring the fuck out of it because they're drunk as fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big gamer cat ass bars have those. Yes, very much so.
Yeah. Just so you made the mistake of assuming that I attend, classy bars, Polly. I don't do that. I'm French.
Right. Hole in the wall establishments only for Sam and his ilk. Got it.
You know it. You know it.
Something tells me that the guest's volume is a wee bit low, chat. Am I right in that? Because they sound a little quiet. I don't know. I can't trust the levels.
Are we too quiet?
Whoa. Okay, well, I don't think you are, but Sam is, so I'm going to pump him up a little bit.
I was going to say, I take the very edge off of my volume just to mitigate background noise.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
about
seen
Platy?
one. Yeah.
How quiet is Platy?
I mean, I'm just quiet in general, but...
There you go. Hold on. I'm still doing adjustifications, chat. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, so Far was traumatized through no fault of my own last night because
Fuck you. It's your fault.
You were admitting fault just like 10 minutes ago. Fucking hell.
No, I said I would be held responsible and that I have accepted that I have damaged my credibility. I didn't say that I was responsible.
You just contradicted yourself, I'm pretty damn sure.
Right? Like, isn't that kind of admitting that you are responsible because you damaged your credibility?
No, by the untoward way that people are holding me responsible, unjustifiably, mind you, my credibility will be thusly damaged, is what I'm saying.
No,
My
it's
client is willing
completely
to
justified.
accept. My client is willing to accept responsibility and even, concede damages. However, the fault lies
Yes.
with the plaintiff.
Slim, what's up? So here's what happened. Through no fault of my own, going exclusively off of the descriptions of a movie. And, I decided I'm on a John Cusack kick right now. And I've been watching John Cusack films. And so there's a film, and it's supposedly about a detective in Buffalo, New York, who is on the trail of a serial killer. And apparently there's some big personal turn that happens in the movie. That's all the description gave. And I thought, okay. So I'm watching for about 10 minutes, and indeed it is about a serial killer. And as soon as I see the serial killer behind a plastic screen cutting up a body, I immediately thought of Far. And I thought, oh, she might like to watch this.
Thanks.
Well, I just... I don't know why.
Still gets me, you see this dude in a kill room, basically, and you're like, you know who I think of when I see this, specifically when he throws a penis down on the ground for his dog to eat. I think of Far.
That's not what I said. I said
no, but that's what happened.
Well,
that's what happens in that scene.
It is. But see. Here's the thing. So I thought of Far. So I DM'd her and I said, "Would you like to watch a John Cusack movie with me about him as a cop chasing a serial killer?" And she said, "I guess?" ? Why not? And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll be there in a bit." And I was there, and we were talking for a minute. And I watched the first 10 minutes of it. Okay, and I said, "All right, Far. Are you ready to watch a serial killer feed a tranny dick to a dog?" And Far was just yes, yeah. Far was a little bit like, I guess. That's literally what happens in the scene. It's not like I did warn her.
It is.
We proceed to watch the movie, which is called The Factory, by the way, 2012.
Yeah, don't read too much into that name.
Do not.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or do, please.
Do not.
Jesus Christ. Don't go watch this. Don't go watch this.
Are you ready to visit the killing floor, Billy? Don't be fooled by the name. It's not really a floor, more of a grate to allow blood and guts to fall through.
God.
One of the greatest Simpsons lines ever.
Did I read this donation? Polly's Credibility donated $2. Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
No, you haven't.
Polly's Credibility, oh no. Donated $2. Someone please save me. Polly beats me like a Chinese child making computer parts. Jesus.
That
Fuck.
is
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
I guess.
It's going
It's
on
not
my list of
incorrect.
things to bring up at parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
But it's not incorrect at all.
Ooh, shit.
Jeff in
Polly
chat
destroys
says.
his own credibility so often.
Jeff in chat says, Polly, as in attributing a quote. When I see someone dismantling a corpse, I think of my friend Far.
Yeah, exactly.
God, the shit you two get up to when I'm like asleep.
Well, I'm not the one who recommended the last murder channel that we got into. That was you, Far. And Far, okay, yeah, okay. So Far
but that was because I don't want to keep watching that one channel that we keep going back to, where like the icon is the white van.
Oh yeah, with the 4
And
serial
it's just-
killers partying.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right. Fucking hell. Pretty sure it's like he's got a computer reading it off for him. It's just that kind of monotone, but you can't really tell
Yeah.
if it's a human or not.
Yeah, that's just the
But
most wasteful channel.
it's not good.
No.
It's not. But I just did not want to return to that. So yeah, I'm going to be recommending an alternative.
I go back. In any case, I
I
go.
have reasons.
I hear you. I go, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, okay. So, John Cusack is indeed chasing a serial killer. Now, spoilers, if you don't want to hear this, it's
Yeah.
probably best in time mute it for the next, 45 seconds while I ram shod through this
Hoot,
description.
put it on mute.
Yes.
Don't say that.
So here's the brief description of the film, of what happens, my summation. John Cusack is chasing is what they believe to be a serial killer who's killing prostitutes. It turns out it's not a serial killer killing prostitutes. Exactly.
Although he has killed people.
Who were prostitutes in a serial fashion.
Yeah.
But not the way you think. He's in fact kidnapping women that are prostitutes and holding them hostage in his basement, chaining them up, holding them hostage, getting them to think that they're part of his quote family, and trying to impregnate them and have as many babies as possible. The factory is in fact the baby factory, and he's injecting them with fertility drugs and et cetera, et cetera.
Brings a whole new meaning to the term baby merchant.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is somehow
Yeah,
worse
you
than
see,
the other thing.
Yeah, you see? Now imagine watching this.
No.
And you have the realization hit and you're like, what the fuck?
And that's
that
why
was all of it. Because Zelthor jumped in like at the worst moment of this movie.
Oh yeah, during the
Right? Like when
yes.
all the girls are starting to call him, like you see the girls in the basement that all started like they're all calling him daddy, and you're just like, oh god.
Well, yeah, it just he put on the cartoon of all the babies dancing around before he fucked the one girl who was the former crackhead that he had saved from prostitution, as he said, saved. You know
Yeah.
And if if they are able to become pregnant and give a child, then great. If they're not, he kills them, because the point is to keep, to have babies, so etc. Right? And eventually, the detective played by John Cusack, his own daughter, is mistaken for a prostitute and gets kidnapped by this guy. So John Cusack's daughter
which
is
we
now.
just kept joking about the entire time.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ, she dressed like a whore. Ah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, she did.
And Far seemed really bent out of
Yeah,
shape about her age. Jesus Christ, it was the longest conversation we had during the whole thing.
Because it's like it was a valid question of like, okay, so she's going off to college. How old is she? Is she 17 or is she 18? Because then, like, if she's 17, it makes sense for her mum to be like, no, you can't go see Tad, all right? Don't sneak out now and get kidnapped for looking like a whore. Or is she 18, like Polly was insisting she was, and this is just a really weird-ass situation of, like...
Because apparently in Far's family,
treating
I
your
came to find out last night.
18-year-old as a child.
Yeah, because when you're 17, it's okay to ground children and give them rules and control who they date and etc. The night of their 18th birthday, you can no longer... That's it. It's all over with.
Well, because you're an adult.
Well,
You're a fucking adult by that.
I'm just saying.
That's not that weird.
That is not weird at all.
I'm not describing it as one way or the other. I'm just saying the umbrage with which Far was like angry that she was being treated this way. And when she eventually said that she was indeed 17, Far's problems were alleviated. But it was a major point of discussion.
Well, yeah, because then it suddenly made sense. Of like, okay, fine, it makes sense why they were doing that. But,
I want you to keep something in mind.
Like, she's 18.
Why did I think of Far? Because she watches serial killer shit with me, okay? And she's got a tiny black heart like the Grinch. Now, how do I know this? Because that's a rough assertion. Okay. Now, but why would I assume such? Because she spent at least 15 minutes while the movie was playing and I paused the movie and she talked about it, this 17, 18 thing and how her parents are treating her and how are you telling this daughter who she can date and who she can't, how confusing this all was. The fact that a trans prostitute hooker was killed and then the dick was fed to a dog. That was nothing. Like, it was done. It was over with. Moving on.
Well, yeah,
she just shrugged that shit off, man, and it was cool. The giant freezer full of body parts? She didn't even mention the freezer full of body parts. It was fine.
Yeah, Polly, it's because it's in the genre. It's a fucking, you said it was a serial killer movie. Of course, it's like, that's not going to be the issue. They're going to have the movie. The overbearing parents, though. I cannot deal with this. I must... No, just because that was confusing. That was genuinely confusing.
Okay, hold on.
Polly. This is getting out of hand.
You have had double Weibo legs, Polly.
I have. Evolved Potato, thank you for the $3 of the Weibo legs. I haven't said this in a while, but I saw the clip of Polly saying, fuck the orphans and puppies, especially the ones with cancer. Polly said that completely on his own, and not even a donation. I'm not going to turn that into a donation of all potato. I could. Latitty's credibility. Thank you for the $3, Latitty's credibility.
Oh God.
Well, I am reporting from the void. It is nothing here, just like me. I laugh from the misery of non-existence. That deluded bitch will never have me. I am free. I am safe.
What the fuck?
You don't want to know. You don't want.
Okay.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
All right, I'll.
No, I would say why wouldn't? Okay, Gamer Feeling says why wouldn't you shrug it off? And previously, Jake Thompson asked, "What movie is this?" And others just Mary Mother of Christ. What the hell kind of movie is this? From Jeff. This is The Factory from 2012. Which I went into with no expectation that any of this was going to be going on. I thought this was going to be a police procedural drama.
Yeah, read the fucking like description they give you of this movie.
Yeah, it's just
because I'm only partially joking when I say like, I hold Polly responsible here, like Polly, like no, you read the description of it like as he did after we watched the fucking movie. Yeah, it becomes a hell of a lot more understandable why Polly thought what he did when he like started the movie. It was like, hey, let's bring Far into this. Like a hell of a lot more understandable. Because it doesn't mention any of the baby shit.
None of it.
Yeah, none of it.
And much less the twist at the end, which in case any of you see it, I'm not going to reveal. But it's because I'm still angry about people that have ruined movies for me.
God, that twist sucked, though.
It did.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was only 15 times, Polly. Will you get over it already? Jeez.
Well, okay. I'm going to do some spoilerific things here. So if you don't want to hear me spoil The Usual Suspects, or excuse me, The Sixth Sense, you haven't seen it yet and you want to, and it hasn't been spoiled for you already, mute now, because I'm about to tell you the story of how it was ruined for me.
And Stuff some raisins in your ears and, expose
Yeah, because I was so upset by it that, like, it really set me out. Because I had never spoiled a movie before for someone as far as I could remember. And then somebody did it in such an egregious fashion that I was just upset by it permanently. I'm pissed off about it, like, for life, if you know what I mean. So you can't really spoil movies. I've heard people say that. You can't spoil movies. Yes, you fucking well can. You could spoil books.
Yes, you
could spoil all sorts of fucking things.
Remember when, fucking Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince came out? Anyone? And how they were so determined to spoil the ending of that fucking book.
Oh,
so it
yeah.
became a meme to do it.
When the guy went online, told everyone that Dumbledore was gay?
No, he came, just came up to like a bookstore of like the release night. It was like, hey, and I'm sure no one gives a shit, by the way, but I'm gonna say it's like, hey, Snape kills Dumbledore, and this one woman just goes like, no, you bitch. Like that is her exact reaction. It is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen related to Harry Potter, honestly.
Yeah, but what bearing
To
does
this
that
day.
have on Frodo getting the ring to Mordor is the question. That's the real spoiler.
He does get the
you
ring
know what
there.
I mean? It's like, yeah,
Spoilers.
you absolutely can spoil this shit.
Okay, so
Damn it, Polly.
so Sixth Sense. Here's how it goes. This is so mute now. This is what was happening. It's like my friend who's kind of a jackass. That's why I don't really talk to him anymore. You know, a guy I knew would be the best way to say it.
Yes.
This is what he says to me. He goes, "I watched Sixth Sense last night and I was so pissed off." And I was like, "Really? Why?" And he said, "Because Bruce Willis was dead during the whole movie, and you're like supposed to not know, but you could totally tell." And I was like, "What do you mean he was?" I said, "What do you mean he was dead the whole movie?" And it's like, yeah, I was like, he was a ghost or a zombie? He goes, "No, a ghost," but like he didn't know it. And I was like, so he's just going through life thinking that he was alive? He goes, "That's exactly it, but you could totally tell." I'm like, "Was it supposed to be like a big reveal?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Did you just spoil the movie for me?" And he goes, "Man, you're going to be able to tell." And I said, "Well, I'm never going to be able to know now." And I saw the movie. I did. And knowing the whole time, okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, I see what's going on here. Yeah, I see what's going on here. Because I don't know. It would be like Fight Club. Okay, listen. People have said, "Oh, I totally fucking knew they were the same guy." I did not. And I sincerely, really, really enjoyed the moment where Edward Norton and Brad Pitt have the conversation in the hotel room. Now, why would someone think I'm, et cetera, right? And it was a great fucking reveal. The first thing I wanted to do was go back to watch the movie over again from the beginning with that knowledge to see how differently the scenes come across. It was fantastic. So if somebody had spoiled that, I'd be fucking mad as fucking hell. Because I love that movie.
It's one of those though, right? It's like magic tricks. It's like you can spoil a magic trick for someone. People watch magic shows, magic tricks, and all that kind of thing. They know it's bullshit. They know it's fake. They know there's a twist coming, or there's an underlying illusion or allusion, or blah 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 blah. They will watch it anyway. Why? Because they want to be surprised. That's where the fun comes from. So yeah.
Yeah. People. It's like, well, I love the people about magic tricks that are so dead set on being skeptics that they say, "Well, there must have been a way he pulled it off."
You fucking think
right?
so?
No. The rest of us actually thought he was able to violate the laws of physics up there. That he was making the wine bottles disappear into another dimension or whatever the fuck, right? Like, the one, the stacking bottles, that old one, like it looks like the bottles are disappearing, or pulling a rabbit out of his hat. Like oldest one in the book, we're pulling a rabbit out of his hat. How'd he do that? That hat was just on his head. I actually don't know how they do that. I'm positive it's some kind of prestidigitation sleight of hand. The goal is enjoying the pageantry and the show of it.
Yes.
That's the fun. For fucking sake. I mean, people that are so dead set on being skeptics that they have to announce things that people obviously like. I picture these kind of people. I picture like TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist. People are so dead set on being skeptics that it's their entire identity and worldview that they go to a movie and they can't stand it. They're fit to be tied, sitting in their chair with their popcorn, and they scream at the screen. "These people aren't who they say they are. They're actors reading lines in front of a camera. This isn't real. It's not a documentary." Like, it's like, yeah, no shit. How obsessed are you with ruining everybody's enjoyment of a thing? For fuck's sake.
Thomas.
Look, if they can't enjoy it, no one can.
C. Thomas, thank you for the Weibo legs. I haven't read this yet, but given Sam's reaction. A fresh movie watch is like a puppy. It's really not the thing no more after it's been dissected. Well, he's not wrong.
I mean, yeah, he's not wrong.
I cannot honestly speak to that. I've never seen a puppy dissected.
Well, I think you could take it as a given. It's not really, much like Humpty Dumpty can't be put back together again.
Who knows? I might greatly enjoy it.
I mean, I've seen a puppy in a jar, but let's not elaborate.
Sam, looking forward to vivisection.
Primary school trauma.
Bring me the microtome.
Hey, BG. Hey, what do you know? YouTube actually told me that you had a stream going less than an hour late. Wow. YouTube is improving.
That's...
Wow.
It's learning.
Yeah. I know.
It's
People
becoming
Thanks,
self-aware.
YouTube.
All right, let's do a little bar chat here, shall we? I have some fun stuff to start off with. Far, I picked this one, and I'm like,
All right.
Far's gonna dig this.
Oh God, what is it?
Well, hold on, let me see. I got it. That's gonna be my new saying. I gotta get like Pete, like meaning quasi-professional. Better for readability for you guys. Go live. There you can see the screen, and then
All
over
right.
here for the chat for the people hanging out in bar.
Let's
Bring
see.
up the screen, display capture. There it is.
Oh
Bigfoot
my God.
is an interdimensional creature that can disappear at will, expert claims.
I
love it. I love it.
I thought you might.
You're right. You're right.
God damn it.
See, Platty, this is what we get up to late at night when you've gone to bed.
Us.
See,
You know us. Did you expect
I
anything
do.
different?
no,
I
I
just,
didn't.
I read that title, and the first thing that enters my mind is Zelthor just going, "Get away from me, racist!"
I just think of suburban Sasquatch.
Yeah,
You know? With his big floppy dick as he's walking. Have you
Okay.
ever seen suburban Sasquatch, Sam?
I have not.
Oh, it's golden.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
no, yeah, it is. It is fantastic, and yeah, the Bigfoot in that has a big
God.
flopping dick for some
I
reason.
forgot
We
about
don't
that.
really know.
I completely forgot about suburban Sasquatch. I remember because I think you guys finished watching it after I went to bed. Again, I went to bed.
Yeah, we did.
Damn-
Yeah, I
damn
think
you
you left
guys
the bed
and-
halfway through it.
Yeah, all y'all with your heckin'.
I still
Now, oh,
I still
I
have Hammer's
forgot.
reaction afterwards.
I want to make one
Just
thing
can
clear.
we watch a real movie next time?
Yeah, no, Hammer, we just did. He was just because we had watched what Partners and then
Yeah, we watch Partners
and Suburban Sasquatch. And Hammer's like, can we watch a real movie? Come on, man. Those were legendary. He didn't get it. He didn't understand why we would waste our time with movies that are so bad they're good. But Far and I both agree, as strange as The Factory was, as bad as the twist ending was, as horribly as it's presented to the audience before they watch it in its description, Born in a Mafia is still the worst movie ever made.
Yeah,
you
nothing
guys
is
did-
topping Born into Mafia.
Yeah.
Worst movie ever made. If you want to know, in Far and myself's opinion, that is yes. People go, "What is the worst movie ever?" That we've watched it once.
Yeah.
Will not. I can't see myself ever
Never
watch-
again?
Yeah, I can't do it. And it's
Maybe
made.
clips of it.
It's
But
made
that's
by
it.
Vitaly Versace, the genius behind Last Vampire on Earth, which I'm totally willing to watch again.
Oh my God! Last Vampire on Earth. My God, that one.
Why do these all sound like porno flicks?
Well, I mean, the main
Last
female
Vampire
lead in
on
that movie
Earth.
does kind of vaguely look like she does belong in porn. Like, just with the heels and shit. So, you know, maybe that's where he's sourcing his actors from. You never know.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, so Born in a Mafia, worst movie ever made, hands down. It beats the shit out of The Room.
Yeah,
Any other
absolutely.
Plan 9 from Outer Space is a brilliant masterpiece by comparison. Worst movie ever made. Like it makes
Yeah,
you.
like,
We were
it's-
angry
When
watching
we
it.
say worst, it's not even like oh wow, look at all how terrible this. It's like no, there's nothing. It's only like the barest of things you could find funny in that before it starts to get. Oh Jesus Christ! They have nothing else, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Do they? Like it's not funny. It has its moments, but like they're few and far in between. They're not worth it. Just watch the clips individually if you really want to seek the funny part out.
So, Bigfoot, interdimensional creature that could disappear at will. In a documentary,
Bigfoot.
Paranormal Declassified, tracking Bigfoot, investigative reporter Paul Beeben goes on the hunt for signs of the legendary monster. And that's his shoe.
Oh my god!
Just kidding, that's an advertisement. Okay, so,
He only has one for his little foot.
he believed Bigfoot may be able to
Dude.
simply vanish at will to protect himself. Calling it interdimensional, the reality of Bigfoot could be, quote, something far beyond our scientific understanding, he says. Now, what is this? Some believe Bigfoot can disappear at will to protect itself. Image YouTube.
So,
Okay.
Platty, you're from where they claim Bigfoot is native. What do you think as the Bigfoot expert here?
Why are you calling me the big... You fucker. You
Look,
little
if I
shit.
have to explain everything cheese, wine, and bread-related, Platty, you can take one for the Bigfoot team, okay?
I don't know jack shit about Bigfoot, okay?
Far, are you ready
All
for
I
my
know is-
favorite Bigfoot picture ever?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
please, give it to me. Give it to me.
There it is.
Please.
God, that's not Bigfoot, that's fucking Odin going for a stroll.
That's a snow yeti.
That's my ex-roommate without enough sleep.
Wait,
I mean, it's just...
A snow yeti as opposed to what? A desert yeti?
Yes. Yeah, bunyip.
I love that picture
Oh,
so
for
much.
God's
It's
sake.
just like,
Bunyips.
oh.
Bunyips are lizards.
No. No.
In some cases,
They're a
we
mythical
will see-
Australian creature.
Yeah, but they're lizards.
They have
No,
they have
no, they're
cases
not
of large
lizards.
footprints, a series of them that they follow the tracks and they suddenly stop, vanish, and disappear. So clearly, Bigfoot has slipped into an alternate dimension. Some would say the thing suddenly disappeared right in front of us, walks in front of our vehicle, we see it from head to toe. Suddenly, it's gone. It's a very, very weird phenomenon. We're dealing with something that's much stranger than a
God.
flesh and blood unknown type animal. The data I'm seeing now indicates we're dealing with something with a physical and non-physical component to it. For lack of a better
God,
term, I call it interdimensional.
It's clearly a Wookiee with a Star Trek transporter. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Telepathically
Interdimensional.
communicating with Bigfoot. That's the next step.
Okay, look, we need to move on to something more serious. This is just too stupid.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I predicted major world
don't.
events after aliens abducted me and downloaded cosmic code.
Oh yeah, this is so much more serious.
Okay. A good
Oh,
fucking
God.
god. What is this shit that you...
Dr. Louis Turry
Jesus.
says he gained a cosmic consciousness through his encounters, enabling him to predict major world events in the same way 16th century astrologer Nostradamus did.
Oh fuck, we got ourselves a Nostradamus, boys.
I want to keep in mind, this is from the Daily Star. This is, just in case you guys wanted to go look for fun.
Wait, scroll back up. How many of those pictures are aliens?
A few.
Like all. Yeah, what? Alien.
Look at the fucking hench one on the right there. Fucking hell. I
Yeah.
want to know the one on the far right there is fucking workout regimen.
Clear signs. Clear signs you've been abducted by aliens, including restlessness and laser cuts.
Well, okay,
Oh my
I'm restless, yes, but laser
Alien
cuts, no.
hunters.
I-
Alien hunters closer to what? Oh my god.
Alien hunters close to proof
Alien
that
hunters close.
to proof they exist, thanks to James Webb Space Telescope. Now we've already seen the aliens through the James Webb Space Telescope. Far, you know the ladies with the metal bras. That's
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally not a video game ad. That's just our neighbors in the galaxy.
You guys want to go to Huddle House? They're at 17. What was it? $5.99 all day meals at the Huddle House.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good deal.
They've got
That's a good
curbside
Yeah, that
pickup and
actually is a
delivery.
really good deal.
They're at 17 Outwater Lane, Garfield. If somebody wants to tell me where the fuck that is, I don't-
I have a sudden hankering for lasagna.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
And hating Mondays.
In 1991, above Los Angeles, Dr. Louis Turry claims aliens abducted him and his wife Brigitte. He says that after cutting their unborn child from Brigitte's womb. God, what is it with the babies lately? Fuck.
Wow, that's 2 fucking C-sections. In less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See, Far, I don't plan this stuff. And I'm not starting to pre-screen shit, okay? I'm not doing it.
God, you
Okay,
just have
so
the
he
worst
says after
fucking
cutting
luck.
their unborn child from Brigitte's womb, the extraterrestrial placed a helmet on his head before downloading cosmic secrets and a predictive legacy in his brain.
What would the unborn child do with such information?
Now, from the sentence, you could garner that. However, I didn't. Fucking Sam, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Big Booty Latina Enjoyer, thank you for the $3.
Oh my god.
Do you recognize that reference? Too fresh?
No.
There was some person
No.
trolling AOC on the steps of Congress yelling at her, "Hey, it's my favorite Big Booty Latina, AOC. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, look at the big booty showing in the dresses." I don't even know what it was. Ben Shapiro described him as a professional troll, so-and-so. And the guy just sounded like an asshole. He just kept yelling at her, "I love my big booty Latinas, and you're my favorite big juicy booty."
I love the idea of a professional troll. I really do. It reminds me of those Brazilian people handing out business cards or something.
Yeah.
Remember the Brazilian people under the bridge?
Yeah. But anyway, Big Booty Latina Enjoyer, thank you for the $3. Where's my girl AOC? I asked for a selfie, and she said she'd meet me at the bar. Maybe I should have turned left at Albuquerque. Yeah, it's possible. But can always find her on the steps of Congress, acting as the masterwork legislator that she is. And remember, approaching and yelling at members of Congress by her and Pete Buttigieg's own words is not harassment. It's employing your First Amendment rights. Their words.
Interesting.
How long do you think they're going to hold to that idea? Well, it's different. Yeah, I know. It always is, you fucking hypocrite. But we don't do politics here, especially politics from some 70 years hence. It's 1942. Who the hell's AOC?
I hear she has a big
No.
booty.
Yeah, I have heard that. But we got plenty of big booty Latinas here. You know what I was thinking of the other day? One of the most shitposty things you could do is start acting ignorantly and just calling them Latinxo and Latinxa.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't
Yeah,
tempt
I'm
me,
sure they would
Frodo.
give you
Yeah.
a hell of a lot of friends.
And be on some like straight ignorant shit. Be like, well, I met this wonderful Latinxa the other day. And the Latinxo demographic, they feel, and someone's just going to go, what are you saying? It's like, it's Latinx. You can't just like group them all into one gender, bigot. And he's like, no, but you have.
Right.
You've added the and oh, don't you see? And you're just kind of like, huh? Is my dumb? Wait, do you drive them crazy? And it's like, but that's not even the way you're supposed to say it.
Thing.
It's Latinx.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Latinxo. Okay, fine. Latinxo,
Wait, so
Latinxo.
does that mean that Malcolm was genderless?
Mr. Plinkett, that's dumb. Well, whatever. They can't all be fucking winners. I thought it'd be funny. Mr. Pickman's a harsh judge. Okay, so since then, Dr. Turi has claimed to have predicted major world events, including 9/11, before they occurred. He says that he was even visited by the FBI, suspected him of being part of a terror cell.
Okay.
What's
Okay,
the bet?
yeah.
What's the bet that their sex life is incredibly dry and they've got nothing going for them in terms of career prospects? I mean, I don't mean to be mean here, but every person that I've
Oh
ever
no,
seen,
be mean.
Just every
Being
person who
mean
I've
is
ever
totally
seen,
okay.
every person I've ever seen who's claimed to have been abducted by aliens is just they've got nothing else going for them. And I don't say anything because I'm inclined to just let them have it. You know. It's like, okay,
Well,
okay, Fred from, bumfuck nowhere, Arkansas. Yeah, you've been abducted by aliens.
Well, but this is Dr. Turi. He's a doctor.
A doctor of what?
You want to find out?
Do it.
Bigfoot
Let's do it.
studies.
This will be interesting.
Okay, let's find out what Dr. Louis Turi, whose wife had the forced C-section and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let's find out what he's actually a doctor of.
In before DR is actually his first name.
Durr.
MDUS.
Fifth kind UFO contactee. Clinical hypnotherapy.
I rest my case.
There it is.
Fifth kind of
There it is.
hypnotherapy? Oh, he's in
my God, the-
he's in St.
oh.
Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Oh no, that's
Saint
street,
Phoenix.
not
Oh my
Saint
god,
Phoenix.
the website.
Okay, let's just
His
pretend that didn't
website.
happen.
Oh my
Moving
god,
along.
look at it.
But
Oh,
this-
he's been on coast to coast. Of course he has.
He regularly
Oh my
warns the
God.
world with his undeniable, well-documented, undeniable predictions.
Sam, he's one of yours.
But yeah, his wife's called Brigitte. What?
Yeah, he was born and raised in Provence, France.
No.
Fucking,
It's your fault, Sam.
it's your fault.
Dr.
You
Turi
did
graduated
this.
from the Royal School of Music in London.
You did this. Specifically.
Oh, those artsy university types.
He channels an ET entity named Draco and speaks as his
Oh
seven.
my god. Wait, what's the name?
He channels
Draco.
an ET
Draco?
entity named Draco.
What, Draco?
Draco.
As in
No.
dragon?
Yes.
As in the constellation Draco.
Drake. Oh my god.
You channel an ET entity named Draco, which is just what, the Latin name for dragon?
Yes.
Are you for fucking real?
Yeah,
Are there
but-
videos of this guy channeling Draco?
We're gonna find out here in a second, but just to make sure that he gets his full credit, is that he
Please,
teaches
I
on the
want
mighty.
to see this. Oh my god.
The Cosmic UFO Commander donates $3. Thank you very much for the Weibo legs. I swear these humans are hard R. I literally abducted this guy and his wife because I was looking for a place to hide all the alien porn I had, and the baby was a Epstein. Okay.
Oh, okay. This is getting,
wow. I got.
read ahead, huh?
Yeah, just-
Whoa.
All right. So Dr. Turi, what was I saying that he did? He teaches the mighty secrets of the super consciousness in time and space and its intersection with the cosmic code. Now let's find out more about Draco.
Oh,
I love this
God.
picture so
That
much.
is, oh,
no.
What the hell is this?
Go ahead. Move this to the center here. Wait a minute, not that one. Play capture. There we go. A powerful message to the world. Incredible experiences. Yes, okay. I am Alien, the final revelation. Facebook killed my UFO pages. There's too much truth discussed about aliens and too much attention about advertising. Thus, I cannot post nor edit any articles on I am Alien UFO reality. Indeed, my internet enemies are much more active than all of my supporters. This page is not operational any longer.
Internet enemies. Oh my god.
Help us fight the reptilius?
Oh my god, he believes in the reptilians.
Oh my god! Reptilians!
They do exist.
He's gripping the sun, everyone. Dr. Turi and Draco, divine cosmic connection.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. This is
Oh my god. I was
That's
not I was
amazing.
expecting crazy, but I was not expecting like to actually find a website, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this level of crazy.
Oh, Jesus. Let's
Oh
just
my
go
god,
to-
that's a 2-hour, that's a 3-hour video. The guy has episode 457. Oh god.
Fade to Black. Jimmy Church with Dr. Louis Turi. UFOs and predictions live.
Okay, so he was a guest on this.
Yes.
Okay.
And somehow this is the hyperlink that connects from like Help Us Fight the Reptilians.
Is okay.
I'm feeling less and less inclined to give him this.
Right?
Are you trying to say that you don't think this happened? You don't trust this man?
I'm a skeptic,
would
Polly.
trust-
I'm skeptical.
I would trust this man with my children.
Yeah, he is a doctor.
Your
What was he a
children?
doctor?
No.
What was he a
No,
doctor
no, no.
for?
We are not trusting our Your children are going to be my children. You do not know. Do not even. I will lock you up.
Dr. Turi will bring you back to 1967 to his first dramatic abduction, then years later meeting with 3 men in black lost in the mountainous region south of France with his sister. In November of 19,981, with his brother Joe, he saw a huge spaceship. So he's a fantastically long-lived man who has traveled back to our own time. That's what the date says. There it is.
Wait, Polly, where did we get this time machine from again?
Yeah.
Not this man. I don't think he's smart enough for a time machine.
Coast to coast. That's fucking perfect. Divine Cosmic Connection, thank you for the $2. Just like birds, West Taiwan and Puerto Ricans, I do not exist. West Taiwan. Okay. So there's Dr. Turi. Sam, you're going to have to explain this, man.
I don't have to explain shit.
Yeah.
But he's French. I think you do.
For shit is most assuredly what this is. Of the bovine variety.
And now for something completely different. Who wants to see a fucking amusement park ride fall apart?
I'm cool with that.
Are there people on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
liking this less now.
Well, do you want to see one of my worst nightmares? Because I happen to enjoy state fair rides and whatnot. And I've been on a ride extremely similar to this one. So I was like, let it be known. Like,
okay, you've sold it to me. Let's go.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Polly's nightmares? I'm so
bloody theme park horror as ride snapped mid-swing, smashing 2 thrill seekers to death. And it does.
Oh!
I mean, you don't see anybody die, of course. This is just, if you want to see it break apart, we can watch it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
wait,
God.
is this India? Fucking India.
Well, yeah, it is. It is in India where safety is king.
They literally built a human trebuchet.
Yeah.
It's a failing trebuchet. In any case, let's just. I have been on a ride so fucking similar to this. Okay, it's going around, right? Like it swings back and forth and then goes all the way around at the top, right? And you know, it goes up and oh my god!
Oh, that is.
And that's it.
How does that even happen like that?
I feel like it could have been so much worse, actually.
Yeah, it could have got up a lot higher, admittedly. If you watch for it, you can see it. There's a support wire. Support wire snaps, and thus the corroded arm no longer has the structural integrity to support itself and breaks loose and bang.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's, oofta.
Yeah. Dramatic footage, yes. There it is in mid-break.
Good God.
A total of 27 casualties. Fuck.
27.
Whoa.
That's a lot of injuries.
They've got to have fallen something like, what, 20 feet?
Yeah.
Looking at the
Yeah,
size of
so,
that frame,
lesson learnt.
Well,
Lesson learnt. Don't go on amusement park rides in India.
just don't go to India.
Yeah, like you got people like it needed more duct tape, and it's like you have to imagine like what level were the inspections on?
Not
Jeff just like,
great.
holy crap, and it's like I'll stick to water parks from Mr. Pickman. Yeah, like I said, I love fucking
Okay, do
state
I have
fair
some
rides.
news for
I
you
do.
with water parks?
Amusement parks are fucking fantastic. I like the rides. This is really did a number on like I don't know. I'm sure the statistics don't bear it out that there's any reason for worry, but still, Jesus.
No, I mean,
absolutely.
you're not in India.
Yeah. I mean, did we not talk about that last week? India is like the land. It isn't Windia, believe me. It's just plenty else to be had. It's a strange place. Like, have you noticed how much shit we come across? Like, how many dystopian images that we found in that list that were from fucking India?
Like Garbage Nymph.
Yes, she was from India.
Indian garbage nips.
Get it. So check this out. Horror moment. Woman. I can't English tonight. Sorry. Okay, look. Horror moment. Woman pulls down pants, squats for her pee or poo live on TV. Yeah, that's so they're filming in California, talking about like the state of amongst the poor in Southern California. And yeah, a woman just drops trow behind the person talking, and they didn't really notice. And
that is so perfect. I can't even.
We don't even need to unmute because fuck it. Like just look here behind her left shoulder.
Oh my god! There they go.
Yeah.
There she goes.
And you got the woman back, and she can see it.
Yeah. She's just like, oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh my god. I mean, I knew California was a shitty place, but come on.
Yeah. I of course it happened.
That was my fault. God.
Now, I can't remember whether we did this or not. The beds for economy flights on planes?
No.
Okay, look. Air New Zealand to roll out beds for economy passengers. I like this better than the economy seating I've been subjected to. I'm not going to lie.
Serious?
Like at 6'2", my knees are up against the seat in front of me in a really big way, unless you buy the bulkhead seating or emergency aisle exit seating or what have you. Right?
That would be so fucking comfortable. What?
Yeah, I would much rather lay down for 4 hours on a cot-sized bed than have to sit in one of their stress position chairs.
Yeah. No, it's like this is the preferable way. Like when
yeah.
Air New Zealand
to book out a space to sleep in the new Skynest option. I even like the name. We wanted to offer our economy customers a lay flat option. And it's like, yeah, you can stack people because they're bunk beds, right? So it's like 3 people high when normally you don't be able to fit X amount of seats in the same amount of space. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take the bed. It's fine.
Yeah. Like seats are more for like, like even like that's not even that bad. That's not even that claustrophobic. Like,
no, it's not.
You have to hunch when you sit up, but like if you're just gonna be on the flight laying down, like fucking take a nap much better that way.
Sorry, I can't do that. If you're gonna strap me to a fucking missile and launch me into the air, I want to be facing forwards.
The only thing that I did think about it is like turbulence doesn't bother me. I know people that when turbulence hits, they like if they didn't have their seatbelt on before they got it on now, or they tighten it up. I don't. I mean, it's not like being scared is going to stop the turbulence, if you know what I mean. Especially when the plane really starts to rock. It's like, yeah, getting worried isn't going to help. And I understand that's not what they're doing. They don't think it's going to help, but that's just, it doesn't bother me. But what happens if there is like a midair collision or what have you? Like, you don't have a seatbelt on. You're not strapped in any kind of way. Isn't this inviting unnecessary death if there is a midair problem?
Yeah, that makes me wonder, like, exactly how they're going to implement this. Because like they can't just not have seatbelts for that, just the safety reasons involved.
Yeah.
So, is this like just a straight up? I mean, obviously there are bunk beds here, but is there like a separate area for the beds?
Well, have you noticed how everything is padded, including the edges of the beds? So there's nothing to bounce off of and break teeth open.
That would. Yeah.
It reminds me of all the padded cells at summer camp.
Yeah. Like you are sleeping in a padded cabin, box, if you will, coffin, what some might say. But you know,
pod.
Yeah, a pod. I like that. It's a snooze pod, and the purple lighting really makes it seem futuristic, I think.
Or like you're being cooked.
And then here's the chairs.
Hydroponically grown.
Right. Huh.
Yeah. See, I don't like. Notice how her legs are like this. They got like the long, stretchy out, lay down thing.
I would get uncomfortable pretty quickly.
premier Lux
I feel
seats,
like-
premier business seating, and premium economy seats.
Premium economy. Oh, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Is it not bad enough that we've already got economy class, business class, and first class? Now we're going to be throwing in some more.
Oh yeah, no, they've been doing that for a while.
Yeah. I mean, we've also got something at supermarkets called Fresh Frozen. I mean, there's all sorts of weird stuff in the world.
Oh God, what happened to They Will Not Divide Us?
I'll tell you what'll divide us: money.
True that.
Do you want to see like a really black pill tweet? Like, what the fuck's wrong with this person? Look at this. They say, "I ache for the sweetness, the sweet release of death only a meteor can give."
Oh
And they put up
my
a picture
God.
of the classic meteor game, and like images of like what the travel of a like what looks like classic meteor game, the images of the travel of an asteroid
No,
towards Earth.
that is probably that
What
is a real
kind
app.
of-
It
what kind of
shows
fucking
actual space
monster
things
is
going on.
this?
Yeah, what kind of sick fuck would post the travels and track the movement of Earth and asteroids, praying that one of them is going to hit us for the quote sweet release of death? Who is this upside down harlot person?
I'm not sure, but I get the
God.
sensation that they're probably an Australian.
Well, there is the
Something
Australian
about
flag
it-
right after their name. There you go.
Oh well, there we go.
what
Vindication.
a sick fuck.
Yeah,
I-
Jesus Christ! Like, could you really just come on?
Someone should. There's someone. No, I'm not. I'm not
And
even.
then-
I'm not even going to say that.
And then somebody
jokingly.
asks
I'm
them a
not-
question, and look, there's the comments underneath it. Somebody asks them, like, what gives? Which is a valid question to ask this sick fuck. And the response is, I don't know. Asteroid death just seemed like an interesting way to go. This is what gaming and the internet has brought us to, ladies and gentlemen.
You forgot anime.
And anime.
And
Yeah.
anime,
Yeah.
especially anime.
Yeah,
Especially anime.
lest I forget. Jesus.
I mean, look, it shouldn't come as a surprise because anime comes from Japan, and at this point, unless they have their shit blown up every 100 years or so by a cataclysmic event, Japanese people just can't get off.
Yeah.
It's a conditioning thing.
I was horrified. That's all I know. Somebody sent it to me and said,
No,
look
I-
at this. And I was like, depraved.
So fucking depraved. God, how can that person live with themselves?
Easily.
I am greatly distressed. This is how you know
Would
I'm
you like to
autistic,
add
right?
to something there? Would you like to add something to that, Far?
What?
Hmm?
This is great. It speaks for itself. Fuck you.
Sam, did you know that the Burmese military is having manpower problems?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Has that got something to do with the ethnic cleansing?
Well, look at the evidence.
That's just
That is-
clearly a sandbag store, and the owner's left to go get a pack of cigarettes. They'll be back in a minute.
Manpower issues of the Burmese military, sit-tat, are looking so severe that yesterday, when resistance troops assaulted a hilltop sit-tat position in Pecan, they found it manned only by dummies.
Wow.
That sounds like Ukrainian propaganda to me.
All this pictures so much that's just so sad. And from a distance, you're like, oh shit,
Oh
there's
my
guys up
God.
there in secured positions. We're fucked. But is it like, look, it's a child's play stool and like Fisher Price My First
Yeah.
yellow play set beside it, whatever the fuck that is. Surrounded by sandbags. It's like a Burmese military shirt. And it's not even a dummy. That's not a mannequin. It's just,
It's a broom.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's just something to hold the helmet up. It's,
It is literally a broom. Like, what?
That
I
is
mean,
fantastic. That is fucking
Fucking power
fantastic.
to you, but damn, man.
okay, Sam had to explain Dr.
Oh, man.
Thule. Far? You're to
What?
explain your countrywoman here. Dragon Girl.
Okay.
Dragon Girl.
Oh, God. Why?
Who transformed herself with 600 tattoos worth 250 grand, reveals ink jetted it reveals ink injected into her eyeballs left her blind for 3 weeks.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of things about people that have done this to themselves, actually, getting their eyeballs tattooed. So,
I mean,
you know, the flare of
she
luck
at
in
this
there.
point has legitimately transformed herself into something nightmarish because, like, those eyes, like, and all the tattoos and the spikes in her neck, like everything together, but especially with the eyes, like it's
Like, it's all just that's horrific. Why would you,
know
do
what
that to yourself?
Everything, like I could live being in the same room as everything apart from the ear gauges. There's something about them I find inherently disgusting.
I don't know, man. The individually placed neck spikes aren't worse.
No, I can live with that.
I had to
can live
figure
with
that they're threaded on with screws that you can then screw a stud onto. Because otherwise,
Well,
how
it's
would
a
you
pop rivet.
sleep? If you turn over in your sleep, it's a problem.
I just
She sleeps hanging upside down, Polly. Come on.
Oh,
this is my worst nightmare.
smash your pass, fucking hard pass. I can't
Oh no, I'd have to smash for the novelty. Are you kidding?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Grisella and P-Dog Knight show up at the same time. Very happy to see that. How you doing? Glad to have both of y'all here. An influencer, of course, who has more. I mean, this is something that will never be regretted. If I've ever seen a decision that won't be regretted, it's this. Do you want to see the before picture?
Right? What's the
all
full
right.
picture?
What she looked like before all this?
God,
Yeah,
how did she
I'm
ruin
saying,
herself?
like, what is the picture?
Yeah. God.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Just.
I just.
Okay.
Okay. There she is before.
Why?
Oh.
Oh.
Why?
Now, you guys know me. I'm not an especially religious type. Okay. But
Uh-huh.
the word sacrilege comes to mind.
Sacrilege.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
it all started with that one tattoo on her chest. Then she couldn't be stopped. It became an obsession for young Vampirnera, or whatever her name
My
is.
friend looks cute, though.
Just.
I mean, she's got too much mascara on there, obviously, and she's worked her eyebrows a little too hard, clearly. Just too much makeup in general. But
Oh, that's the standard though today. Isn't it?
son of a bitch.
Dude. like-
Honestly, the tattoos for me, I mean, apart from the face tattoos, I'm not a big fan of face tattoos. But everything else, yeah, I can live with that.
Well, I know she's gonna be able to. Regret?
Right?
Dragon Girl, thank you, C. Thomas, for the $2. Be looking like Diablo, about to burst from her to launch a new assault on the mortal plane as Blizzard intended.
Oh my God.
So, shall we listen to her talk and tell her own story?
Okay. Can
I
she even
definitely
tell?
Alright.
have. I'm at about 250,000 Australian dollars at the moment.
Wow.
Yes, but it's an investment and it's all worth it.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah. Because you've been very open with your mental health journey and why getting tattooed and modifying your body has helped you.
Oh,
can
really?
you
You had mental health issues? That's
Man,
I-
you don't. Say.
And she's in Brisbane.
yeah.
Huh?
You're not surprised by that part? Is there there's a lot of sense being made there?
You know, yes and no, but I don't know anymore. I don't know
Talk us through a
anymore.
little bit about your first tattoo and how it went from there to where you
Of
are
course.
now with almost your entire body covered in ink.
Of course. So when I was 16 years old, I got my first 3 tattoos.
There you go. Don't let your 16-year-old daughters get tattoos, ladies and gentlemen. Not even one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good God.
Essentially, that was a milestone for me.
Well, she's got fangs too. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Don't slow down.
God.
You know?
It just,
Full 9.
it's just more.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
It was a negative energy release.
It
It
never
felt
ends.
like I'd
And
Going through
negative
something
energy.
that
God, that fucking.
felt so
Catharsis,
euphoric
sweetheart.
to
I
me.
think you mean catharsis.
negative energy release. It felt like I went, okay. All right, well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. This
From
bitch.
fictional aliens to real life ones here on Earth.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Well, to be fair to her, though, to be fair, at least she's just sticking to ink. And it's not like the other people we've seen here.
Like, what, extreme
No,
body
she-
modification, or what?
They've gotten like giant ass tits beyond reason.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
You know,
right.
lip injections. Like at least like that's. I guess that's why I'm kind of like this is. Yeah, kind of horrifying, but it's not that bad because I've seen how bad it can get.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, this is like, if you're going to do that, I think I would prefer this route to fucking up your body.
So eyeball ink is fine, but tattoos all over your body is fine, spikes in your neck is fine, but bimboification, that's where Far draws the line.
Well, it's like, well, you've got ink, right? Like, that's one thing. That's like, okay, you might regret that when you're, well, you probably will regret that when you're an old lady. But like, that's okay. That's just whatever. The tits though, like the, you know, lip injections, all that shit. Yeah, no, that's gonna be even worse when you get older.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be far worse than whatever fucked up shit you could do with tattoo ink. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
God, I have that up to. I have OBS at 1% for me for volume, and that is still so loud.
Okay, C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. I'm more disappointed Drag Girl doesn't get herself bigger tits or a tail, maybe. Even wings like a normal modification obsessed bimbo. All these people are going to regret it so much. I mean, I think that's the obvious take, but I don't know. When I see the degree of modification that they've gone through, I can't help but think about it. Like, the degree of regret you're going to have. I sincerely hope that she's done the actual influencer thing. They're all fading tattoos that'll fade over 2 to 3 years. That'd be nice. That's my source of hope in this.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But yeah, no.
Because I'll give you guys a choice. A
Okay.
choice of where we're gonna go next.
I'm ready for the choice.
We're gonna go with the world's 15 ugliest cars, provided by our good friend Sam, or 20 photos that could top the epic fail list. So they're both.
I mean,
they're both, you know, human failure in action, photographed for posterity.
I mean, it's been a shitty week for me here, so you know, contrary to what you might think, I'm gonna be vindictive.
Okay.
I want the epic fails.
You want the epic
Please don't,
fails?
ladies.
Okay. Yeah, human failure on
That's
display
my
does
vote.
make me feel better too.
Right?
It may be petty,
All right.
but I won't deny it. Let me just shrink the screen here a little bit. Bring her up. There it is. Epic fails.
Oh boy.
Can you send me that picture actually?
Oh,
First one
boy.
right
I
there.
said-
Because I've got a friend called Kayla, and she drives trucks, right? And yeah, I just want to send her this picture
Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong.
for nostalgia purposes. You understand?
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. There we go. And shrink like this. Then down like there. There we go. Okay. So this is what happens when you don't do regular mechanical inspection. I actually,
You didn't know
I'm
India
trying.
had yellow school buses.
Yeah, I actually am legitimately trying to figure this one out. I've been thinking about it. It's not like there's anything obvious in the picture as to what occurred.
What?
Yeah. Like,
You
how,
know- you
how
know
does this
those-
happen?
How did you
You know
rip off
those
the whole
bollards that-
rear frame of the vehicle? Like the entire rear suspension is disengaged.
You know those bollards? You know those bollards that rise out of the ground? I think it's probably something like that.
You think they actually struck? But they came in contact with a physical obstruction and it tore this off of the bus?
It's the only way I can reasonably conceive, because the fucking prop shafts on those are like thick as your goddamn arm.
Yeah, and there are pieces laying all over the road.
Yeah.
I just like to think somebody forgot to put some bolts back in. And then they hit a bump and just thump, the wheels popped out. Because
I feel
if it
like
was
you hear
indeed
that
torn
before it became a
loose,
problem.
like we're talking shearing of metal, it would be an intense situation. Like you would think would have destroyed the whole rear half of the bus before it would have taken the entire
no.
drivetrain off, as opposed to just the rear axle.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen to trucks again. Yeah, Kayla did that to her truck. So
Nice.
Oh my god.
Well done, Kayla.
well, trailer, I should say.
Trailer. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, how many times have you heard Sam, the old saying, measure twice, cut once?
A lot.
You want,
Oh,
you-
so they're gonna.
do you want to see the picture as
Where
to
are they
why?
throwing the mechanic? Yeah.
Well, okay.
Measures. Okay.
This is why you measure twice and cut once. This...
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean,
God, that's so loud.
what?
I
Sorry,
don't
I'm-
apologize. Thank you, Bill Connor, for the $10. Is this the
minute.
ding-a-ling a lot? Yes, it is. Congrats. You got to
Wow.
play with the ding-a-ling.
Shit. Sorry, I didn't have your donation up, and I didn't come from me. Okay, hold on.
You want?
Go ahead and replay it,
Do you want me to play it again?
please. No one heard it.
No. Shit.
My ding-a-ling, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. It is so catchy.
It really is. Gokado
Oh my
clearly loves
God.
it, and I don't blame him.
I love it.
Yeah. it's-
I fucking love Deckmas. That's like one of the best ones.
Okay.
Fucking fantastic.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Uh,
Oh god, it's the Dark Souls of toilet
Oh.
paper.
I mean, it's just, you don't have to say anything. Just look at this. I mean, there's thin toilet paper, and
Oh
there's
my
whatever's
God.
going on here.
No.
I-
Oh no.
I choose to
Why?
believe it's that really hard paper as well that like scratches the ever-loving hell out of your posterior
Yeah.
when you use it.
And I'm sure it's advertised as, biodegradable, recycled material. So it's like a lot. Yeah, it's got that slight brownish tinge to it. So thin as hell, good for the environment. Need to use 5 times as much to get the same effect. So it's like a low flow toilet. You end up flushing it 3 times using the same amount of water. Efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you have
Yes,
to spray the
indeed.
paper with WD-40 to stop it, tearing you a new one while you're at it.
Yeah. That's the thing I hate about the paper that's this thin. It's usually like at school bathrooms and public bathrooms and whatnot.
it's always in public.
Yeah.
Like public bathrooms.
yeah. It's on
a
They
mega
always
roll.
have this fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, it's on the mega roll, and it's got so much mass to it, the mega roll, that the paper's too thin that you can't pull out but one sheet without it tearing at the perforated line. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
The stuff that like you kind of like say to yourself, I can't believe they cut down a tree to make this.
yeah. Why the fuck did you bother? This is
I'll wait till I get home.
yeah.
Traffic Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I mean, there's traffic jams, and then there's Taiwan
Whatever. Yeah, that is.
or Bali. Whatever's going on here. It's just a complete clusterfuck.
do they even have traffic in Bali?
I love the fact that it's like this isn't like, you know, the bumfuck nowhere in India where they've got no road demarcations, no signal lights, nothing. No. They got full traffic lights.
Yeah.
Road markings, everything. They're just
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah, they just keep piling in.
Yeah.
It's like there's nowhere to go, but they just keep driving. Even the people operating the fucking trams or, you know, their metros, whatever you want to call them. They just, you know, pull right up. Like you could see that there's a train car in the way. There's nowhere to go. It doesn't stop them. Or are those quadruple extra long buses that are parked up against the tram here? I thought they had two-way trams.
I love those things. I love those buses that flex in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Those buses that I do kind of understand. They're also fucking. They're so big and so just hard to traverse when there's so many people in them.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's good. Well, it happens, okay? Not every factory's fucking perfect. God, people are so judgy.
I fail to see the problem here. It has extra capacity now.
Yeah.
More Fanta.
These are for these are for
great Fanta.
These are for the drinkers to
good
pour your
Fanta.
fucking vodka or tequila in. They've already left some out for you.
Yeah.
What? So high school is that?
Yeah.
That went to school with me? Sure.
Yeah,
Are you
dude, just-
judging me
Yeah.
because I'm currently drinking bourbon and it's been poured into a fucking Rockstar can I drank the top third out of? Far? Is that what you're doing?
I wasn't before.
Yeah, just,
What
I,
they've
you
done
know,
is
I
they've
graduated
left
from
you
high
rum
school
space.
some time ago, and I will not accept your judgment.
I should probably just accept the judgment at this point.
This is
This
just
is what it looks like.
My gosh.
Oh.
this is just somebody
Grievous.
dude like fucked up. Like, I mean, it's. I guess I can be happy that I don't have fucking paint all over my floor, but.
He spilled his chocolate milk.
Just
This is Michael. This is what happened to Michael's house when shit hit the fan.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't really a fail, I guess. I mean, it's not like the bottom fell out of the can. He simply dropped the fucking can.
Yeah.
yeah.
The paint's a little beyond the pale.
Wow.
Ah.
Boo. Boo.
Ew.
Wow. All right, moving along.
Let's move along from that. Yeah, just ignore that and move along.
Is this house
God,
built?
that's a...
It's built that way,
That's
isn't it?
What?
No.
Isn't this in Dutchland?
Is that the roof?
I think this is a
I-
Dutchland house that's built like that. I refuse to believe it just
think
collapsed.
It's the roof.
It just collapsed in on itself. How did it collapse so cleanly?
I
I thought it was a tarpaulin, but it's
Wait.
not. That's the fucking roof.
Is
yeah.
that the roof, or is it?
Yeah, I
how
think
did
it's the
it-
roof.
How did it collapse so precisely in a V shape?
I think it blew off.
Yeah.
Maybe it's some other building's roof. Wait, is it
Yeah,
just a
like-
giant tarp?
Well, that was a strong wind, and it's just like blown onto the.
I can't even. I
What?
can't,
You
can't
just-
tell.
Fuck. What is happening here?
I can't make any sense of it. So like I just thought it collapsed. So wind tore it off. Again, why is there this perfect V notch in the building? I got nothing.
Good question.
What?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I got nothing.
I got nothing. I'm very confused by that, and I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Drunk burger.
Oh, that's just a fucking...
That looks so gross.
That's just sad.
I mean, it's a
Just
poorly
so
constructed
sad.
burger. There's no question.
Where's the meat?
It's
there
there
it
on the
is.
far left.
I see it now.
Ironically.
I see it now.
Yeah. Looks like they got a fried egg in there on top, some bacon, lettuce.
Oh god, I was hoping that wasn't an egg.
Yeah.
The top bun says to the patty, "May I offer you an egg in these trying times?"
Ah.
True flood.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, it's a video.
Oh, it is. I didn't even see that. It was obscured. Go ahead. You can play.
Oh,
I'll watch it.
gosh.
Come on.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I love how they have like the wet floor sign right next to it.
the wet floors.
Yeah, but it's folded up and leaning against the wall.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, caution, wet floor. I totally could not see that.
And now it just won't stop playing. They took my door.
Oh my god.
Oh god, those
I-
door skin thieves. Fucking bastards. They're everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Look how the
I
door...
choose to believe that there's a Florida man running around somewhere with that door panel, using it as a shield against gators.
And it really doesn't look like the car's in, like, whatever, mid-repair, so they're working on the inside of the door frame or whatever. No, because look how
Yeah.
pried out the window and door are.
Yeah, no, that's with intent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need this exact door skin. It's coming with me. Like,
Yeah.
I got a pry bar. It's fine. You
the
will not
migrant
take my
crisis in
goods no
Calais
matter what it
continues.
takes. Send this one to Kaylin. Are you guys willing to protect your fucking cargo like this?
As the migrant crisis in Calais continues.
Yeah. I think your friend has the better option. Like, you know, there's a little ledge for you to stand on and then a little grippy part. I don't...
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh.
What?
That is a very. Oh no.
The length of his second toe disturbs me.
that's the standout for you, is it? I'll check. Let's see
Yeah.
all the way to the bottom where you see his pant leg and everything. So he's painting and apparently decided to stick his foot in the paint. I don't really say it's a fail. It's more of a sign of a hard R. Bubble.
Bonk.
This is Kyle. Thank you for the $2. Hello, chat. People in Noir Bar. People, hey, Polly. Do you have an alcohol you would recommend for chilling, drinking, something smooth, for just sitting and taking sips off of? Well, my personal weapon of choice would be Maker's Mark. Definitely smooth enough. And the reason why I go for Maker's is it's the highest quality in its price point. There definitely are better bourbons in Maker's Mark, no question. But not at that price. Not even close. The closest thing to it would be like what? Buffalo Trace, and that tends to be more expensive depending on your market. Like Buffalo Trace is not quite as good as Maker's Mark in my opinion, but it's more expensive, which renders it not as good. You see what I'm saying? So like, yeah, best go to any alcohol would be, because I mean, I don't know. Some people could drink vodka on the rocks and claim it to be smooth and sip worthy. I just can't sit there and drink vodka on the rocks.
Yeah, I'm not a vodka man.
Yeah, because you said any alcohol, so I thought non-mixed. I thought right away something on the rocks, but then, you know, gin and juice. Yeah, like a vodka tonic or a gin and tonic is, yeah, anything, a classic screwdriver. People overrate or underrate the classics. There's a reason they are classics, in my opinion. Orange juice and vodka, orange juice and gin, cannot go wrong.
Neat vermouth, let's go.
No. It's just sweet red vermouth.
Yeah.
On the rocks with a touch of soda. Is this the one who just smashed a pot lid?
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Is that a pot lid?
Oh my god.
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh no.
It's just
I
some-
think you're right. I think that's a that looks like it's a like a what is that? A crock pot lid?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, because it looks like it's got like the
Jesus.
lever to tighten it, to seal it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about bad day.
Okay.
It's,
Okay.
it's not a fail. That's
How
an
do you
awesome feature of
manage that?
it's.
I feel like there's a song that should accompany this. It's that fucking one Coldplay song, you know, when you try your best but you don't succeed.
Have what you want, not what you need.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You can't figure
I've
out
seen
how to
that
use
one.
it? Is that what the problem is?
No,
No,
it's covered.
Yeah, but I don't get it. Like, what's the fail? There's still stairs.
It's yeah, but it's supposed to. That's an escalator balustrade.
Well,
right at the side there.
I guess it's a fail. I mean, I understand, but it's like, look, we're tired of fixing this fucking thing. We're just tiling over it.
Oh my god.
Like, as is. We're just leaving the metal rungs as they are there, and we're tiling over it. Fuck it.
It's the new healthy living initiative. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
You haven't seen them new tile escalators? It's just not moving because it's not a video.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it is. You know when you click on like a.
Oh
no.
no.
That sucks.
Oh.
That
Oh.
sucks.
Were you trying to pry something
that
with
is
your key?
unfortunate.
Were you,
Yeah.
were
Oh, that looks like what happened.
you treating a key as a fucking mini pry tool? Is that what you did?
Mm-hmm. I'm struck by something. You know the escalator one that we were just looking at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
when you're looking for gifs on Google or something like that, and you click it and it's replaced with a static image. That's what that is.
Peter's got a point. It could be stuck in a lock. That's why I was thinking, like, you didn't break this off.
Oh, it could be.
You could see the way that it's bent off, or looks like it's been bent off towards the camera. That's why I get the impression this person was using it as a pry tool and shouldn't have been.
Either that or it's been left. It's been like left in like a door lock, and then someone's walked past it while carrying something and just snapped it right
They
off.
just, oh my god.
They just cut out the intercom in the house where I live. And it's apparently been there a while and survived multiple repaintings of that wall.
And maybe a bomb or two by the
Yeah.
look of that.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh.
Oh.
Let's go deep sea
Well, okay
marlin
then.
fishing, Steve. It's gonna be fun.
I want you to play with my
Oh,
dinghy-lings.
shit.
Oh, no.
Fuck yeah.
Holy crap!
That is a fucking monster metal fish, man. Jesus.
There once was a ship that put to sea.
Mm-hmm. That is actually fucking really cool. Yeah, that fish is not going down
Yeah.
easy. Taking you with me.
Marlin. Yeah. Or I win and you lose your boat. God, the boat
The
that's watching
doomfish
this
has
to
entered
just
the
be-
building.
Uh,
Oh,
That's just
that's
just
adorable.
That's fine. I don't see any problems here. It's-
Oh! It's like you know, there's model houses that people build, and they got like little working ovens and all sorts, so they make the tiny cakes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what that's from.
it looks so it's too shiny for it to be like a real watermelon.
You don't think they just
Are you
washed it
sure?
off?
Look.
Because you're
Yeah, it's
Either
look at the
that
person's
or it's like they literally went and looked as like, oh, here's the smallest one, and Puck picked it off.
hand. It's a bonsai
Yeah, I-
watermelon.
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
sure that's even? Oh my god! But are you sure that's even a shine mark on it?
It
That's
looks.
not like just a little bit of shit or something like that from the garden somewhere.
I think it's water because
can
if you
happen.
look at her fingers, it looks like they got a little bit of water on them,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looks like it's dry over here to the
Yeah.
left. I think she just washed it off to take a picture.
Yeah, you're probably right. It probably is water then.
I will never use that eyelash curler again.
Oh,
Many such cases.
What?
Oh,
just ripped him out, huh?
don't do that! What the fuck?
What? Like, I get that they fold over, but then you couldn't. It wouldn't open again.
Oh my god.
I
It just tore him out? Oh my god.
Why would you not call a friend to help you remove it?
something. Don't just keep pulling. I would sit there for like an
Oh
hour
my
or more waiting
God.
for someone to show up for assistance if you couldn't
Yeah.
see what was going on in the mirror or whatnot.
Mhm.
It's like, never mind. I'll just put these in my pocket and have someone glue them back on later. It's
I
like,
mean, all the
no,
pain that you go
no.
through to extend your
can't even
eyelashes
use
and
fake
make them look
eyelashes at
larger
that
with
point.
mascara, and you just rip them all the fuck out.
You can't even really use fake ones at that point because they just won't stick to anything.
Right.
Yeah, you're
Donate them to a
fucked.
good cause.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Oh,
turning
That,
my
and
eyelashes
that
into
is a
cherry.
great one
eyelash.
to end on. I
Oh.
mean, it's a fail, not in terms of the fucking item. I think, okay, yeah, the item didn't work. The eyelash curler didn't work, but it's the woman's
And then
failure.
someone put glue on it.
What was that?
Yeah.
Party, sorry?
Someone, either that or someone put glue on it.
Oh, a new level
Yeah.
of evil, you say?
Yeah. That is a whole
I
new
gotta get
level
that
of
picture
evil.
off the
Oh my
screen.
god.
That is fucking frightening.
Yeah.
That's haunting.
Oh, that poor fucking
Yeah.
bastard.
I
Seriously?
don't even curl my eyelashes. Wow.
That
I,
hurts.
Yeah,
I don't need to
I
curl my
legitimately feel bad for that
eyelashes.
person. Jesus Christ. All right, so there it is. Sam, you said you gotta get going in about an hour and a half, and we've been running for I don't know, almost right around an hour and a half, if not
an
slightly
hour-
over.
Yeah. Don't stop on my account, though, guys.
No,
I'm just gonna.
I have to be up super early tomorrow morning. Oh, excuse
He says yawning.
Yeah, I know. That was nice timing, actually. So yeah, as opposed to our usual like 2.5, 3 hour Noir bar, I think we're gonna call it at 90 minutes tonight. I said we were gonna do one earlier, so I wanted to throw together something
All
out at
right.
the very least, and that leaves us a whole lot of
Alright.
content for next week or maybe a midweek roll. I should do like a
Ooh.
spur of the moment midweek one just for the fuck of it. Yeah, why
Have
not?
fun with that.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. Excuse me. Jesus, excuse me. I'd like to sincerely thank everybody for keeping me company at the bar, particularly FarZoosme, as usual. Sam, thank you very much for being here. And Blatty, thank you for being here. It was fun to have you.
Yeah, it's fun. to be
And I
here
would
for a
like
bit.
to sincerely thank everybody who tipped the bartender and tipped Far. I would greatly appreciate it. Helps us
Yeah,
keep the
thank
lights on.
you. Thank you.
Excuse me. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden like phlegmy and congested. Jesus, cough once. And... Whew. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody who took the part. I just greatly appreciate it. It helps us keep the show going and whatnot. So, as we always say about this time, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a good night.